Okay, guys, so this is our final product, and we're gonna get started with this gumbo. Ooh, Lord, this stuff was good. All right, so here I have chicken gizzards already cut up and cleaned up. I'm adding some krill, Cajun seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, and we're gonna put these bad boys to boil so they could get tender. And also we're gonna use that broth for our gumbo. Also, I'm gonna use the shells of the shrimps, and I'm gonna add in another pot with some water, and we're gonna create some other broth for it as well with the shells. Okay, so the next step here, we are going to have our okra. Now, if you okay with the little slimy taste that the okra has, you could leave your okra just cut up like that, little pieces, ready for the gumbo. If you don't like that, then this is the next step for you. Okay, I blend the okra a little bit with a little bit of water in the blender, as you can see, and I add a little bit of oil to the pan, and we're gonna cook this on medium low, guys. Okay, as you can see how poofy it is. That's the little slime, the slimeness for whatever, but we're gonna cook this down to the minimum, as you're gonna see. All right, so this is only for the people who don't like the okra, taste and the little slimy stuff. You know what I'm talking about. So here I have some Cajun style adulo sausage. Guys, this sausage is really good. Really, 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 really good. Since I got to Texas, I tasted this sausage. They use this sausage in so many things, but it's really, really, really good. If you cannot find it in your state, just use whatever sausage of your flavor, okay? And if you like it spicy, find some spicy sausage. If you don't like it spicy, then you do some smoked sausage or whatever. There is no right and wrong here, guys. Okay, make any recipe that I make here for you your own. No right and wrong. So here I am working on that okra. You see, that's the little slimy stuff. Some people, instead of I like blending it when I do this step, but I see a lot of people, and I know a lot of people personally, they just chop it up really fine with a knife, and then fry it up like this to the point where you'll see toward the end it's dried up. So while we do this process, guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, that like button, and the notification button that's going to let you know every time I upload a new video. It's that bell icon next to the subscribe button. Do not forget that bell icon, guys. And thank you again for the support. So here, as you can see, that was the chicken gizzards. They're getting nice and tender, and this is almost done here. This is the okra. Okay, it's been cooking on medium low. This is it. This is the final part of it. This is ready to go. I'm gonna take this out and put it in paper towel and dry up most of that little oil that we put on there. Okay, but this is pretty much done right there. And what I do when I take it out and I put it in the paper towel, I let it drain off, and then I grab the knife and then I chop it up like a really tiny fine before we get ready to add it to the gumbo. So here is our sausage in the same pan on medium low, guys. Most of this recipe you're gonna cook on medium low. Okay, most of the products in this recipe you're gonna cook on medium low. So this is our sausage. Just keep an eye on it. I like mine like that. If you like yours less cooked, it's up to you. This is how I prefer mine. Again, all preference. Okay, guys? All preference. So here I have some mashed up fresh garlic. I have red and green bell pepper. I have onion. I have celery. I have bay leaves. And I have also some fresh thyme. Okay, so now the next step that we're gonna do, which is one of the most important part of making any gumbo, is what they call the roux. All right, this is the part that you definitely have to give it some love. All right, and here I have some cooking oil that was already hot, and I added flour. So what you do equal part of flour and oil. In this case, I did 1/4 cup and 1/4 cup, and it all depends the amount of gumbo that you're gonna make, guys. So if you feel that you need more, whatever amount you prefer, you do. You want to do 1/2 cup and 1/2 cup of oil, then you do that. But the whole time, guys, this step is on medium low, and you gotta continue to stir. All right, you cannot walk away and let this stuff do its own thing. No. This is the part that if you give it love, it's gonna give it right back to you. I promise you. Okay, so I'm gonna continue. As you can see, I've been stirring the whole time. You could see it's starting to change color. All right, this is the part of making the roux. It's starting to change color. Now it's starting to get the caramel color. And you just keep it going, guys. Just keep it on medium low. Please keep it on medium low. Do not burn your roux. If you burn it, throw it away and start all over. All right. Some of you gonna take you a little longer to learn than others. And as you can see here, a lot of people stop at this point right here. I like it darker. I had tasted with the darker roux and I like it. So this is my roux right here. Now, after it's done, I'm adding all the fresh veggies, all of them. And we're going to mix that with that roux. Again, the fire is still on medium low, guys. On medium low. Guys, the smell in my kitchen, let me tell you something. I had my neighbor cat come over and looking at through my back door, and I'm like, what do you want? Because there's nothing here for you, baby. And he just stood there at my back door. Oh my God. I guess because also I was cooking seafood, but but this gumbo guy came out delicious. So here I'm adding my fresh garlic. If you notice, I didn't add the garlic with the rest of the veggies because I don't want it to burn. And here's the okra. As you can see, it's in tiny little pieces. That's because I grabbed the knife and I chopped it up. But again, guys, if you wanted your okra in the, regularly with the big pieces instead of the fried okra, you will add your regular okra at this point. Okay, guys? And again, guys, there's no right and wrong. If you like your roux a little lighter, you cook it less time. It's all preference here. So now I'm going to start adding the broth from the chicken gizzards. Guys, those chicken gizzards, they came out very, very tender, like really tender. Sometimes I like to add the chicken gizzard, the chicken heart to it, and even pieces of chicken on the gumbo. It's so many ways to make gumbo, guys. I have seen it so many different ways. So that's why I say there is no right and wrong for sure. And all it matters is the final taste. If you enjoy that taste, I know we enjoyed in our house. We ate this gumbo for 3 days because I ended up making more. I thought I was going to make just a little bit. I ended up making more than what I planned to make. So here, as you can see, I'm adding the broth to it. And you see the little breakup? That's the okra. The okra that add up in little pieces. But if you, like I said, if you don't like it like that and you want the regular plain up big pieces of okra, you add your fresh okra to this. Okay, so here I moved that to a bigger pot because I realized that wasn't going to cut it. Now I'm adding the broth of the shrimp shells. Okay, guys. And at this point, you taste, when you stir it, taste it. See what other seasons you want to add. I added more garlic powder, more onion powder, more Cajun powder, and Creole. All right. And again, it's all preference. I added some Worcestershire sauce. Sometimes I get tongue-tied with that word, but you already know which sauce I'm talking about. I just showed it to you. And also some Louisiana hot sauce. Again, it all depends how spicy you want it. If you don't want it spicy, you adapt like I did. And I added an envelope of chicken bouillon. And also, I had some shrimp bouillon flavor, and I added 1 cube of the shrimp bouillon flavor. Okay, and I just let this bad boy cook for at least I think it was like 20 minutes or so. And I let that cook before I added the sausage and the crabs and the shrimp. Okay, you want to add those things almost to the end. So let your broth cook really good so all the ingredients come together. And again, it depends how thick you like your broth. I like my broth a little thicker, especially when I'm using crabs, guys, because I'm telling you, that broth just stick to your crab and your shrimp, and when you eating it, it's nothing but goodness there. I promise you. I promise you, I enjoy this. Oh my God, I really enjoy this gumbo. We was watching the game and stuff like that, and I was eating this stuff. This stuff was so good. So good, guys. So good. So here, this is basically done, guys. Now you turn it off and you get ready to serve it. And again, you serve it how you want to serve it. Of course, gumbo, whatever, you usually eat it with a little bit of rice. But if you don't want the rice, you want to skip the rice, you could do that too. All right. But this is it. So I usually just start with the broth, and then I add the rest of my stuff around it. It don't matter, guys. As long as it comes out flavorful and delicious, it don't matter how you do it. So the final step, you're going to add what we call gumbo file or filet, something like that they call it, F-I-L-E, okay? And then sprinkle some scallion on there, some green onions. And voila, this is our gumbo, guys. This is our gumbo. Please give it a try. Let me know how it can turn out. Leave me some comments below. I would love to talk to you. And thank you again for supporting this channel, guys. I appreciate each one of you. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. I will see you on the next recipe. All right?